Thank you for choosing Zethon Dating Service. Here at Zethon, we know that scientifically, your perfect match is somewhere in the known universe. The trick is finding them. You have signed up to use the systematically pivoting energetic emphasis device, which our engineers have lovingly labeled the S.P.E.E.D dater. Once you and the other 999 participants are strapped in, we will use your submitted data in combination with the S.P.E.E.D dater's rotating chambers to bring you face to face with a potential partner. Thanks to the Zethon trademark restraints, none of you will be able to move, so you can be as brutally honest or artificially nice as you wish. After 9 rotations, you may attempt to pick a partner. If they pick you as well, you will both be released from the S.P.E.E.D dater and move to stage 2. If you do not like anyone, you can take another round in the S.P.E.E.D dater until you find your match. If at any time you wish to stop participating in the S.P.E.E.D dater, you can. Just imagine yourself pressing that big red button above you, and you will be taken out of the rotation. Refunds will not be provided. All 1,000 entities have been strapped in and accounted for. The program will begin shortly, so just remember, Zethon, for when love is too hard.
Wow, that was disorienting. So, you're the first date. What am I saying? You obviously are. I'm Zeppy. What's your name? Cool. I think my second cousin's fourth wife's uncle's brother's president has that name. Do you know them? No? Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, I'm Zeppy. Well, when I was little, I always wanted to rate my cluxes, and now I do. It's my passion. I have to take a few stimulants all the time to keep pace with them, reaction time and all that, and apparently it's led to a few side effects. People tell me I'm really hyper, but I don't see it. What about you? What do you do for a living? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. So I was looking for someone who... Whoa, the light above you just changed colors. Wait, what does that mean?
Fascinating. One would think meaningful bonds could not be formed in that short of a time frame. Yet Zethon has a relatively good return record. I'm sorry. I was engrossed in my research. My people call me Starhopper. I'm a scientist. I wanted to partake in this S.P.E.E.D data to acquire a better understanding of various aliens' muses on love. I should state that I have a closed recorder on my person, and every sound you make may, or may not, be published in a scientific paper. Do you consent to being recorded? Very good, very good. As the observer and a subject, I'm an interesting variable in this experiment. Therefore, I'd request you to lead this engagement. Would you list some hobbies or interests and allow me to assign value to them? Very good, very good. Oh, the light changed. I suppose I should spend less time...
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. We just have to move quick. I'll go first. I'm plif. I've gotten a few comments on my body, and yes, I'm semi-tangible. When I focus, I can become entirely ethereal and pass through most surfaces. Although, these bindings must be made of something special because I can't go through them. Anyway, I like short walks, warm hugs, and spending time one-on-one. What about you? That last bit sounds interesting. Do you normally do that outside, or... Huh. I've never heard of doing it that way. But I suppose there are plenty of things I haven't heard of. I would love to learn with you. Yeah, really. My first 2 dates were pretty bland, so if they're the average, then you're my shoo-in for the pick. Well, that's our time. See you soon.
Oh, what's a pretty thing like you doing in a place like this? Oh, good God, your voice is like bliss walked the air. What do you say we get out of here and you show me what else that mouth can do? Oh, right, the pleasantries. Well, I'm Quly. I'm sure you can tell what I am. No? Inexperienced, aren't we? Well, my race is called Lorella, but we're better known for our actions. We're quite notorious in bedrooms everywhere, and I assure you, I'm very adept for my kind. What about you? Do they moan praises on your home planet? No, really? Well, I have to say, I really didn't expect that from you. Well, let's cut to the chase. Pick me and we can have a lot of fun together. I'm thinking the district orgy on Hallows, but for our first time, I'll let you pick what we do. Oh, there's the ding. Remember, it's Quly.
Greetings, 5th State. I am DA-15. I was an onboard personality for a space freighter, but thanks to a random radiation flare, I became sentient. I adopted this body, and I am trying to explore my consciousness. I learned that love is traditionally considered to be a large part of being alive. Hence my appearance here. What about you? Incredible. Have all the members of your race experienced a similar story, or just you? Interesting. You have certainly piqued my interest, Organic. Sadly, I cannot return any talk of hobbies or interests. I have only been alive for a few days. The only thing of note I've done took place approximately 4 hours into my consciousness, when I committed a series of small digital thefts so I could have fundings for this state. Yes, the others expressed that I shouldn't tell people that, but I... Goodbye, Organic.
Oh, hi. I'm Samos. What's your name? That's, I shouldn't be here. I'm sorry. This is my first time even leaving my home planet. Oh, you want to know more? Well, I'm from Waypit. It's a farming planet mostly. I didn't really get around much. There wasn't really anywhere to go. There were only a few other people within a reasonable distance, so I made friends with them and settled. My best friend was always a little more outgoing than me. They met someone with Seth on and insisted that I tried it out. I didn't really know what to expect. Do you go to other planets often? I'm sorry if I don't seem very attentive. I've never met this many new people this fast. I'm a little overwhelmed. Thank you. That means a lot. Oh, bye.
Ah, another candidate. I'll get straight to the point. I'm Kittle, and I'm looking for a mate. Love is optional, and your species' method of reproduction doesn't matter. My people are incredibly fertile. Any genetic sample, when consumed properly, would suffice, whether that be a productive fluid, blood, or just little flesh. To further entice you, I would be willing to partake in any mating or courting rituals, long-term or short-term. That is if you are favorably genetically. Yes, favorable. I have a few questions. Is your species avian? Do you have less than 44,000 chromosomes in your genetic singularity? How do you personally approach caring for a child? All good. Should you pick me, I can promise my monogamy and at least 16 children. Consider it.
Well, hey there, how are you? That's great. I'm doing pretty well myself. I'm Puvu. My people live for an incredibly long time, and my 9th partner died a number of years ago. I've mourned and moved forward, and always my manor has been so lonely without someone to share it with. so I'm looking for a number 10. Yes, Manor. I'm the head of a rather large cooperation, but don't think I'm an easy paycheck. I've got a sixth sense about false sincerity. That's enough of my talk. I want to hear about you. I think I've got a question that'll say a lot about you. Why don't you tell me what shape you think best describes happiness? You're an interesting one, aren't you? Oh, that's all our time. Nice to meet...
Hi, hello. I made a little mistake being here. My friend signed me up for this as sort of a prank, you see. I already have a partner, and I'm not looking for love, so I've just been trying to make friends. I'm Hewewe. What's your name? Like the president? Huh, that must be fun. What do you think of Yef Ball? I personally love the game. Watch it, play it, everything. I've even got an original Yef Ball. Oh, you must not be a die-hard Yeffer. You see, when the Yeffians invented Yef Ball, they made about 2 million balls out of authentic Yef leather. Between the demand for more Yef balls and the rather short-sighted nature of the Yeffians, they accidentally killed the last of the Yefs, whose fur is essential to making original Yef balls. Since then, the Yeffians had to make Yef balls out of Wef fur and not Yef fur. But the original Yef balls are much better for Yeffing because...
That concludes the 9th dating candidate. You are now allowed to use your appendages to select up to 3 dates. A first choice, second choice, and third choice. If your first choice doesn't select you, you may move on to your second, and then your third. Alternatively, you can leave 1 or more places unselected if you did not like any of the dating options. If all your options did not choose you, then you will be sent in for another round of the speed dater. Please make your selection in the next 5 minutes. Thank you for choosing Zethon Dating Service. Zethon, for when love is too hard.